Simple Man with Ethan Crelinsten, Nicky Rod, and Damien Anderson. Oh, stay a while if you know about the Jiu-Jitsu. If you don't, you can come too. This is BT.
All right, y'all, welcome back to the Simple Man Podcast, and today we have the UFC champion in-house. I got Merab. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, well, it's good to have you on the podcast. I feel like you don't do much podcasting, huh?
Yeah, I just fight.
Just fight? Yeah, so when did you start fighting?
I believe 2009 I had my first fight, and I started like training and fighting in 2010.
2010.
Yes. No, yeah, 2010 and 11 I was busy.
And you come from Sambo?
No, actually I come from judo, and after 2008 they changed rules, and actually before that I was also competing in sambo because it's very similar, and then I was competing in both. But I was most of the time I was training in judo.
But your first passion was judo.
Judo, yes.
Now, I'm very curious, like, why is your cardio so good? Why do you never get tired? Obviously, you train hard, but like it seems like something different.
No, I think it's just training, because I remember when I started training, and when I wasn't training, I was getting tired. I was normal, like nothing. But also in judo, it's only 5-minute match. There is breaks between in the match. Of course, every time you try something and until you start again, there is breaks. You know, it's not like a 5-minute go and then there is breaks. When you try takedown, and then before you get up and come back to position again. But my stomach was hurt from tired, But I think over years I was just keep pushing training. Even I'm like traveling, even if I'm not able to sparring or do wrestling or jiu-jitsu, at least I run. And I think
you don't run.
I hate running. Man. I hate running. So how far are you running?
So sometimes my life is now I'm very busy, So if I run before I have meetings, or if I have to go somewhere, even if I have like 1 hour and 45 minutes, I will just try like running speed. Or if I finish the day or I have to run, I can run long. Like I don't measure distance. Okay. You just
go.
I just go. Yeah.
Now, are you like?
Sometimes I have short time. I try run speed, and if I training later or night or whatever, I enjoy it, like long jogging, running, something. But sometimes also, I like once in a while I like to find the hills and just go. If it's short hills, up and down, up and down. Up, up. No.
I remember. I think I asked you last time, because I've been visiting Syndicate every few months, especially with these guys competing, and so we've been getting some rounds in. I think last time I asked, do you lift? Do you have a lifting regimen? Right? You don't.
I have no idea. So no, but I only same thing. I only lift when I miss training or I'm injured. Let's say if my hand hurts, or I don't know if I have extra time, I will lift. But I don't have extra time, like especially in Vegas. I love doing jiu-jitsu, and I think I give you so much respect, guys. Jiu-jitsu, I think this is the most dangerous martial arts. Because if good jiu-jitsu guy catch you, and then the game is over. And at least you have to know how to defend. Like in the fight. But if it's not fight, jiu-jitsu, if it's wrestling or grappling, jiu-jitsu will make you tough.
So you started out judo, but how did you get your wrestling so good as well? Because it's kind of a different thing.
Yeah. So so before 2008, judo was different, and it was like everything. You can shoot the legs, and you can like almost. It was pretty much wrestling with the gi. Of course, it's big different, but it's still wrestling. And when I started fighting professional here in US, I realized my judo was not good, because usually when you take the people down and you let go, and or when you try to take down, you give them back. So if it's good jiu-jitsu, they take you back and they hooks in, and you are in trouble. So, but because the MMA, it's different sport. Yes, everything helps, of course. Like even wrestling, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, boxing, whatever. Everything helps, but the MMA, it's unique. And then I try to only use the technique, the what works for MMA, what works for me, and I'm still getting better. But I always say you have to try in the practice. You know, some people, I'm gonna do this in the fight, but if you don't do this on practice, you cannot use it at the fight. You know.
Now, because
I think so. So to answer your question. Everything I transfer to MMA, and then I practice. When I sparring, I shoot a couple times, and I figure it out. If this doesn't work, then I try this one. I have a couple of options, and it's so easy in MMA because with punch and shoot and wrestling, it's so much easier. Like in MMA to wrestling, you know. I think.
I was gonna say like you can take down a better wrestler because you have the threat of strikes, right?
Yes.
So it's like their hands can come up. They're
Right.
not going to be in their normal stance. So it's like it's a weird equalizer sometimes that MMA. It's like you can still take down the better wrestler, like the Olympic level
Right.
wrestler,
I agree.
right?
Olympic champ. Wrestler,
Olympic champ,
right?
yeah.
Take down Cejudo multiple times. Now,
Destroyed
let me ask you this: do you think you versus Cejudo in a wrestling match? You think you beat him in a wrestling match?
I don't think so. Of
No.
course, he will beat me in wrestling match.
How
but-
about a jiu-jitsu match?
Jiu-jitsu, I think because I grab his neck. If I wish I have more time, I can. I think we finish. You know, and I have some other like technique. My jiu-jitsu is not best, but I have some technique.
You ever compete jiu-jitsu?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got one butt scooter guy.
Oh no!
I cannot pass every time. Every time I try to pass, he's just lay down. I cannot take him down. I cannot. But like that
This
was-
used to be Damien, not anymore.
Yeah,
Damien
yeah.
wrestler now.
I'm a wrestler now. I used to be a butt scooter. I used to be just a leg locker. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm a wrestler now though.
Yeah.
Hybrid.
Yeah, I
Good,
can mix
man.
it up.
This is excited, you know, when you mix it up, take down, like whatever. I don't like to lose, but against the good guy, as long as we show good match, you know, and then or like a game. But like if you just butt scooting and like, you know,
It's boring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boring.
Boring.
Exactly.
How did you get into like the UFC? Like what was, or I guess in your mind when you were like, I want to try to be bantamweight world
Yeah.
champion, when did that start? Like were you a kid? Were you an adult? Because I remember seeing a video, you were like working construction while also fighting,
Yeah,
right?
man. Yeah, it was long way. I don't know if I will try to tell you short, you know. So I think I have to check, but I think my first fight was 2009. I was still doing judo.
And how old were you at the time?
I believe 19,
Okay.
maybe something like that. And so I see the poster in the street. They was looking for like volunteer fighters, and also they was selling tickets. And I called the number. I go, I sign it, and I don't know anything. I mean, I grew up in fighting in Georgia, and we were
okay.
guys. We all fight, you know, if we need it.
Like the street fighting.
Yeah, street fighting.
Oh.
But like, I mean, and then also I have a judo and
Yeah.
sambo or wrestling. But so there is two. Okay, to go back to your question, there is two type of sambo. There is combat sambo and wrestling sambo. I was doing sambo, but only wrestling sambo.
Oh,
not
I didn't even
combat.
know there was two.
Yeah, the combat sambo is pretty much MMA, but the only takedown scores, and also if you drop somebody or knockout scores. Like
Fuck.
it doesn't matter how much I hit you. If you take me down once, then you win.
That's a score.
That's score.
Okay,
So-
wow,
Or
wow.
I have to knock you out, or you have.
In fighting sambo, you wear the
Same
guitar?
thing. Yeah, gi on top, shorts and shoes.
Oh wow.
Yes. So, but it's in Georgia until today. Yes, the wrestling sambo is popular.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, and I competed in combat sambo after I was already fighter. I was already in UFC because and now of course I know how to strike too. Back then I have I never training in boxing or kickboxing or nothing. I just saw the poster. They was looking for volunteer fighters and
So training, you just go fight.
I want to challenge, you know.
That's wild.
Yeah, I always wanted to like take like this and then so my opponent was like at least 2 weight class up and karate guy, like karate.
Okay.
And then of course I was throwing like instinct punches and shoot and take down and like pressure and I break him like a second round and he finally give up and I win. But the energy, the people was screaming and they make noise every time I go crazy or I try take down or take him down, and I feel this energy, you know, and then I'm like, this is what I want. Oh yeah. This is I find in myself. I said, and then I since that I realized that was my sport. I find it myself, and and then I started thinking about MMA and fighting, and that's why I started watching fights after. I just go YouTube, watch MMA fights after.
So you fought and then you studied.
Yes,
Holy
bro,
shit!
I had no idea before.
Jesus.
And I watched the time the Fedor was very popular. Fedor in America. I was watching lots of his fights, and then my next fights, and I was trying to like fight like a Fedor, like crazy, like because and that time and then that's where I find out about UFC and stuff, and then it was Georgian Championship. I was fighting as a professional, but those fights not in shared of my fights, but the guys who was fighting with me, they have in the record. So I have a nine professional fights, which doesn't shows in my record.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What's your record right now?
18-4, but I have least maybe less. Least 8 fight can be pro.
Wow.
I have 9 fights in Georgia.
The Simple Man podcast teamed up with Merak Health to offer a turnkey complete package designed for those driven to maximize performance and support longevity, with the most elaborate testing available on the market.
At Merak Health, you'll get extensive lab work, over 100 carefully selected biomarkers to provide detailed insights into your hormone profile, cardiovascular health, organ function, and metabolic status. You'll get custom lab reports with actionable recommendations validated by their clinical research team and physicians. A thorough analysis of your lab report and video call review with Merak Health. You'll get expedited onboarding for those interested in working with a Merak Health medical provider for personalized treatment options ranging from hormone optimization and cognitive enhancement to hair loss prevention and body recomposition, all from the comfort of your home.
The optimization package includes the same elaborate panel I get myself, and with those test results, the Merak Health clinical team optimizes my personalized protocol. To get the exact same panel and medical oversight, click the link in the video description, merachealth.com/simpleman, and use the code SIMPLEMAN, all capitals, to save 10% at checkout.
Get your blood work done at Merak Health. Use code SIMPLEMAN, all caps.
I want to ask you about how do you feel before competition? Do you have like rituals that you like to do? Because it was pretty funny. So none of us, when we compete, are on Instagram the day of the fight. Wow. And I remember I think I posted something about you the day of your fight, and you like commented, and I was like, it was a couple hours before your fight. I'm like, what the fuck's he doing on Instagram? Yeah. So like, what is your mentality for a competition?
So before, like when in judo and sambo, I was nervous, yes, because it's hard. Like it's like one point can change everything, score everything, and then you win one match, you have second match, different guy. You never know who you're gonna fight, how it's very hard to win this.
So you think that was harder than MMA?
Oh, bro, of course, very hard. But in MMA, once I start, I was so excited. It's like I'm gonna like, it's like you feel like gladiator. You're gonna die, or you're gonna because you're gonna get punched, or you're gonna go crazy. Like I was feeling like excited, really like I wanna go in and just fight hard, But after a couple fights later now, like I remember it was 2020, and I was in locker room, and I feel like nothing. I'm like, I was nervous. Why I'm not nervous? I was very chill.
Yeah.
And I don't feel that I have a fight, and and I realize, I guess it's how I feel now. And then even like last couple fights, I will say I don't have any feeling. I have to make myself motivated. I'm like, why I have to beat Sean O'Malley? Because he was talking trash. I need his belt. That's why I was working. I just talking like I'm loud, because I remind myself I have to be mad about him. He said this.
Wow.
And then like I tell myself and everybody hear me because I feel like normal, like we feel today, like it's nothing happened. It's crazy, but. And then even in the cage, and then so Instagram, I just go, no problem, man. I don't. And then only once I start weight cut like 6 days before, then I change my life. I just weight cut, like sweat, whatever, and then just chill. But up until a week, I don't change my life. I still date girls or whatever I need to do, and
no semen retention.
What?
No semen retention.
I don't know what this means.
Routine is like no sex before fight.
So okay, so I tell like week before I stop.
7 days.
Yeah,
Okay.
Maybe like 6 days or something, because once I start like heavy weight cuts,
Okay.
because I have to cut 20 pounds, I need like 6 days to make weight.
Okay.
So and then once I make weight, I'm good night before, but I don't want to risk it. Like I don't want to focus and medicine.
You don't think sex help you lose weight though? You have a couple ounces every time.
No, of course helps, but also you need to recover. You need to. Usually it's good, but you gotta eat after the sex. But I can't eat. You know what I'm saying?
See, that makes sense.
You gotta eat. You gotta recover after. That's a hard work. Oh my God.
And then, like last 2 days, I don't even drink water. So and then
3 days.
So that's I can't risk.
Can I ask you a question? So this is my first time cutting to 135, because like I am a bantamweight. I got like my DEXA, I got my scans and everything. I'm right in the bantamweight division. This is my first time doing it. Now my plan is to get to 146 and then cut like from 146 on fight week and then cut that. But you're saying you're cutting 20 pounds. So what's your method? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I know everybody's different. Aljo kind of doing like you doing now. Like he was like trying to walk light, and then so fight week he will try to like walk like 150.
Okay.
And then day before he's still like 146, and then like one day he cuts like 10 pounds.
Like at night or right before weigh-ins?
So night, and if he has something extra, he will do morning. Wow. So yeah, but I can't do this. I cannot do like that. And so what I do, usually when I'm good shape, I walk around like 155, 156, 156 I would say. Mm-hmm. So and then I'm still same weight week before. So and then I will sparring. I will eat I still eat.
You'll be 156 the week before?
Yeah, 6 days before.
Wow.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So, but I do eat clean, and then if I feel it, I'm tired, I will eat, of course, cake, and I will eat some. No problem.
I can eat cake right now.
But
I can eat cake.
Yeah. So like.
Yeah.
So 2 months before, I will start eat clean,
Okay.
Eat clean,
Okay.
But like I said, if I need more energy, bread or something, and cake or
You'll do it.
I will do it. No
Okay.
problem. But and then I'm still like 156. I don't lose nothing. But once I lose weight, I feel tired. I'm not same guy. So that's why a week before I'm like 156, and then so Friday I will eat like more green, like more like a good healthy
Salad.
food. Yeah. But then so Saturday, after I will still sparring like 1 week before.
Yep.
Then after the sparring, I will start like at night time. I will eat less, and then Saturday also I will work out, sweat, make sure eat very less, and drinking 5 liter water. And so Monday less food and drink water, and Tuesday, but Wednesday no drink, no eat, just work out, sweat, and no eat, nothing.
Wow.
And Thursday also I have like I think like 5 pounds extra to lose.
So you'll be 140 by Friday?
No, by Thursday. So day before.
Or Thursday? Oh, sorry. Day before is Friday's weigh-ins.
Yeah.
Thursday you'll be 140.
Yeah, 140.
Wow.
Maybe 141.
Holy shit.
So and then I have like 5 pounds usually to lose or 4 pounds to lose. If it's 136, then I have 4 pounds and sometimes 5 or 6 pounds. And I cannot do. I have one. I mean, I'm so tired. I'm break or whatever. But I have one workout to go. Like what I do is I one hard push. Yeah, I run. So I make sure I put the sweatpants, whatever.
Yeah, like sauna suit or a sweet sweat.
Sweat.
Sweet sweat.
Sauna suit, the clothes, lots of hair, like and the gloves, and 2 socks, whatever I have clothes I put on me, and then I run, and 10 minutes later, finally I feel the break. Oh, now I'm happy and I'm pushing. Maybe try some like lifting legs, something, maybe shadowboxing. When I run to make sure do extra, my heart goes crazy, and I usually 25 minutes I will do this. If I did 30, I mean, this is the best. But and then after that I finish workout and I sit in the corner somewhere and I will try to cover with the towels or something my face, make sure, and I'm still sweating. When I sit and then it's hard to. I want to get up, but I change the position, and that's how I, and then when I finally I can whatever, like maybe 1 hour I will lay down like this, and then when I check weight, I have one extra pound, and then I don't eat, of course, I don't drink, and then it goes blow up,
Wow.
That's how I do.
That's fucking insane, bro.
Do you? So let's say you're in fight camp. Do you take any days off, rest day?
Only if, like, sometimes, like you feel like break, your body, you did too much workout, and then, sometimes when I'm break, like I just.
Well, once a week, maybe a day off.
No, I don't take day off like this. So before I used to take week like I used to training Saturday morning and Sunday off, and but now I also try to work out or do something on Sunday, because I like to go Temple and Jiu-Jitsu because it's good. I like to training because so if I take off Sunday, I met a lot of people, talk, and when I lay down, it's different than any other days, and like all the. It's hard to go sleep because I'm thinking, like, I don't know. It's hard to sleep because I have any extra energy, so I have to. But if I'm tired, like Wednesday, I will take off, or I will, maybe one training,
One training, so you still you still train.
So or maybe like next 3 days I will do. If I'm tired, I will just do one training. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. But so most of the time you train multiple times a day.
Yeah. So I will like lessen my bodies actually. Not I wanna. My goal is training today 1-2 times, but if I'm tired, I'm gonna take off one day.
We did a session earlier before the podcast. You're gonna do another jiu-jitsu session?
Yeah, I'm gonna
tonight?
try something. Yeah.
You're gonna train at Syndicate? Where are you gonna go?
Today is Monday, so they have no good jiu-jitsu, or I can either run somewhere. Or
You like running, huh?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
The
So
savage.
maybe now I just fought, and maybe I can lift.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't wanna like too much. I don't wanna be too much, something. I will do something different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something fun. Maybe swimming, even swimming. You know what I'm saying? Something I like to change.
Well, you like to climb trees too.
Yeah.
Wait,
You
what
haven't-
is a video?
Well, yeah, he's put out.
No,
content.
now I have a question. Like, I know you are the best jiu-jitsu in the world, and like you're so muscular. Like did you lift? Wow, my God, bro! You have like my leg size arms. Crazy good.
Yeah, I lift like bodybuilder. I started when I was 17 years old, and I did that for like 6 or 7 years, and then I started jiu-jitsu at like 21. But I wrestled in high school, middle school, high school for so long time.
It's crazy. Blows my mind. So you only started jiu-jitsu how many years ago?
6 or maybe 7 now.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
7
you are
years.
best in the world.
Best in the world. Yep.
Crazy.
And but I wrestled for a long time. So
How many years do you wrestle?
since I was 12. I think
Okay,
12 years
that
old I
makes
started.
sense.
So yeah, good
So-
decent wrestling. Not the best, but
But
good.
for jiu-jitsu, you need
For
just.
yeah.
I mean, you don't have to be the world champion in
Yeah.
wrestling.
But when I started jiu-jitsu, I started studying jiu-jitsu and I started studying wrestling. So I got better as the years go on. Yeah, and I got to train with great people like Steve Mako, Gable Stevenson. I got to train with him. A few NCAA like Penn State wrestlers. So I learn all the time.
So you have like big train partners like you, like big guys.
Yeah, we have some big guys. Some guys like our big guy Vince is like 6'5", 6'6". Yeah,
But you like training with big guys or small guys, or you mix? You don't mind?
I do both because big guys, not as technical but strong, so
Yeah.
I have to use my strength. And then smaller guys like Jay, like I have to use speed and
Yeah,
technique and try not to use strength.
Yeah,
So I like it all. And like I find the smaller guys are more technical, so you have to use your brain more.
More cardio. So
More cardio, yeah. Because that's
you have to keep going.
that's what wins me a lot is my cardio as well as my technique.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, I think last time I wasn't lifting, and then now we've been lifting. Well, actually, our other host, we've been lifting 3 days a week, and then we do a workout now before the podcast. Usually, we've been lifting lately.
But nowadays, no bodybuilder lift, more like cardio, like CrossFit stuff. Yeah, I like. It's fun, especially we lift together. It's a good time.
Nice. How many minutes like?
Ooh, sometimes just a match. Like if I have a 15-minute or a 25-minute match, do hard
exactly.
match.
That's what I learned. Sometimes, yeah, if I don't have a time, like, let's say I have a date and I have to run between.
You have a lot of dates, huh?
And so, if I have small time, let's say I have 25 minutes, and then at my maximum I can fight 25. I would just push this 25 minutes. Like
That's
I would
hard.
try to do.
Yeah.
I don't have to run like 1 hour and a half. Because
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what we do.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, why lift? Why work out 2 hours or whatever?
Yeah,
If you,
exactly.
that's not the competition.
Right, even maybe 15 minutes you can do like workouts, like crazy workouts, like lift this, right this, run, whatever, like 15 minutes, that's it, it's all you need.
Yeah. A little bit off of
We
it.
call circle, right? This circle?
Circuit.
Circuit,
Yes, yeah.
This,
Circuit training.
Good.
Yeah, I love it.
A little bit off topic, but how did you end up? Because you used to train in New York with Sarah or Longo, Aljo, and then you guys moved here. How did that connection happen with you and Aljo?
Oh, yeah. So, like, you asked me, like, about UFC, so maybe go back to question or continue from the next one?
We'll say,
Yeah.
let's go back to.
Yeah.
No, we'll say we'll skip that. We'll do how did you make the connection between Aljo and New York?
So I was fighting in Georgia, and I decided to come US and training here, and then go to a big show, and then maybe UFC. I know, of course, my goal was to go UFC, but I don't know much about it, how to go but I wanna fighting in US, and I wanna just this MMA legacy, like.
That was the dream, chasing the dream.
Yeah, chasing dream. But when I moved to New York, I have a friend who said, "Oh, he knows some coach. He has a gym, and I can train with him, and he can help me with training, and eventually go to UFC." So that was my goal. But when I go his gym, the guy was boxing coach, and then he has no training partners. He has only he has a punching bags, and he has like the girls, the kids, and like fitness, like I don't know, like cardio training.
Yeah, it wasn't
Like,
real.
That wasn't like, you don't have no training partners, and I realized I was training better in Georgia while I moved here US, and then at that time also 2012, and of course I don't speak English, and also like it wasn't Instagram or you can follow some fighter, where they training, what they do, and like I cannot even use the Google map. Google or like search some jiu-jitsu gym or something. I was very green. I just it was I was in this gym like 6 months, and this guy make me fight 4 times in boxing. I'm a fucking judo guy. 4 times in boxing, amateur boxing. And my nose sometimes was this.
Oh, wow.
Is that how you broke your nose or no?
I was bleeding. I think I broke my nose first MMA official professional.
Oh, wow.
But like, every time I was bleeding from the nose in boxing. You know, it was hard, but I was still winning. I'm 4-0 amateur boxer.
Nice.
Yeah, because of pressure, and the 2 times I fought. Oh no, actually 1 time Muay Thai, 1 time kickboxing. And I wasn't able to fight MMA fights, but I was so over it. I was tired, and then I'm like, I'm gonna quit this. It's bullshit. Like, I was training better in Georgia. There is no MMA fights, no training. What I'm doing, I'm not get paid, and I spend my money. Now I have to start work, and I start working. But I was happy, you know. I was making money, construction, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna live like normal people, you know. Forget it, this MMA, because it's like.
Oh, you almost gave up, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, so I'm like, I leave this gym, leave this gym and everything else, and I was training once in a while, like just work out and stuff like that, and we find some friend. So they said Henzo Gracie has a gym in New York. I was living Long Island. We take train and bus and to get there, you know, it was like far away.
Wait, you came to Henzo's?
Yeah.
In Manhattan?
Manhattan.
Oh,
yeah.
we trained there for years.
Yeah, we were there for years. I don't even.
But that was 2012.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's before us. Yeah, I was there like 2017.
So yeah, and then that was 2013, I believe.
Okay. Wow. Okay. That makes sense.
And so it was good. One day they had sparrings, Thursday I believe, like open sparrings, and that was good. But it was so far from us, and we don't know any coach. Like, we just show up, training there, and we leave. You know, we can have a conversation, nobody asks anything, and then, I mean, it's good, but you need money, you need time to go there, and I start working. You know, it was hard, but and the second time we go there, we saw Chris Weidman was getting ready for Anderson Silva, and he was training with
John, right?
I think one training part, I forget. Anyway, so yeah, they were training some like technique. They had cage and the second floor, like first
Okay,
floor. Not,
the upstairs, right?
Not in the basement.
Yeah.
And so we know Weidman's coach Ray Longo, because he fought one of my Georgian guy, and we asked him whatever we're from. He said, "Oh, where do you guys live?" And he said, "Long Island." He said, "I have a gym in Long Island." Wow, it's crazy. And then he give us like a contact or address. I don't know. I go to his gym. He has a cage. There is some guys there who's getting for training for MMA. And then I'm like, yeah, I find my people finally. You know.
Finally,
yeah. And then that time I was taking my bicycle to go training and stuff like that. And
Holy shit, man.
And it was hard. It was like in New York, I was working construction and go to the training, and like maybe 1 year later I buy a car, and everything little by little, but everything was good, and I was happy. You know, I was happy to training, and then the hop came back. You know, MMA, and but. The interesting thing was I lost my first professional fight because I did judo throw, and then I give my back, and he hooked me, and it was like
He'll hook you.
No, not
Got
hook.
like hooks in.
Hooks in.
Yeah,
Oh,
clearly.
okay.
And it was good fight, like scramble. I think fight of the night. If it was UFC, it was fight of the night. Yeah. But he was more. Of course, that time he was more better jiu-jitsu. He hold me down, and he controlled me. But I was like smashing, like striking. I was just throwing crazy, and I lost, and I win next one, and then I lost again, good grappler and jiu-jitsu guy, and then I'm like, fuck this, like I'm like, I quit that time, you know.
Wow.
Like 1 year I take off, I wasn't training, and I was working out, but like I said, I'm gonna live like normal guy, like I'm gonna work, have a
chicks.
family, you know.
Have a
So
family,
I was thinking, get married and stuff like this, but I was doing all that next year in a year and a half, but I wasn't happy, you know. I'm like, I miss this hard work, you know. I'm like, this is the best. Now I'm young, I want to do it now, I want to do my best, you know. If I quit now, 5 years later I will be late, and I said I don't give a shit if I lost or at that time nobody was paying me, not even $500 in the fight, you know.
Wow.
So I was fighting for free. I had to take 1 week off because I was I needed 1 week to make weight.
Yeah.
I was taking 1 week from work, and I actually lose money to fight. So and then that's why I was like so like disappointed. But I'm like, I don't give a shit. I wanna do it. And then when I came back, I win 6 straight, and I win Dana White's looking for a fight, and I signed to UFC.
I remember that. That's when you KO'd Rafael Stotts.
Yeah,
He became a big name in Bellator.
Yeah, he became champion. He was champion.
Champ. And then Patchy took him, right?
Yeah,
Sick knee to the head with that one. Yeah, with that, looking for a fight. That's what it was called, looking for a fight.
Yeah.
Dana White looking for a fight.
Yeah.
Rafael Stotts was like an up and comer, and I think Dana White was out to see him fight.
Yes.
So it was like they were fighting together, or they were gonna fight each other, but Dana White came out to check out Rafael, and then in like 15 seconds, I think you throw a kick and he catches it, and he goes spinning back fist, vicious KO, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
That was my life-changing moment. The guy was really good. When I look check him out, he was 8-0, 2 division champion, like
like wrestling or whatever,
yeah,
D1, whatever.
D1, yeah, and of course good striking, southpaw. I'm like, I have to go war,
Go war,
I
yeah.
have to go war. Because I was
That's amazing.
I was so
dude.
tired of working construction, and I want to go UFC.
Fuck yeah.
And then I was so motivated. I was really ready for war, and then I don't think any fight I was like this ready, And then when I knock him out in 15 seconds, and then I go when he drop and I go to punch him, I see his eye was gone, like he was out, and then I'm like, no, I'm so happy, like.
Yeah.
I stopped in my hand, I was gonna punch, but no, I'm like, crazy.
Sick.
That I was most happy. Maybe not like. Maybe almost like this when then I would drop the belt, bro. It's just crazy. I forgot about belt, because I wasn't thinking too much belt. I was focused on more fight,
Yeah.
And then when I win, and I'm like, I'm top, give a shit. I win. Okay, I was listening the score, and raise hand. It's okay, but and the belt. Oh my God, this is mine. I'm like, yes, like come on. That was crazy.
Such an amazing feeling that had to be, huh? Like your entire life's work, and you reached it. You did it. You beat the man.
But let me tell you this now, like, yes, I mean, I was in Georgia. I had heroes welcome wherever I go. Like they give me so much love and so much support and everything. I come here, I go like with professionals. They call me champ now. Yeah, it feels good. Like in Georgia, like, people give me love. Everything just feels good. But like here, the professionals give me respect. Now I'm champion, more respect. It feels good. But now I have, and I don't feel like anything changed. I have even more. Like now I know the next guy who they push to give me, and I'm even more hungry to same,
Yeah.
and I have more. Of course it's good, but I can't enjoy it this moment, because now today we're training again, and
You have a target on you.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now I don't wanna give this belt nobody,
That's what the best do, though, right? They achieve their accomplishment, and then they enjoy it for a little bit, and then they're like, "What's next?" And that's where you are. You're looking for what's next. And
Right.
I think I was in, so for your Cejudo fight, I was in the week after, and you were on the mats already training. I'm pretty sure. I think it was a Cejudo fight.
Yeah.
But so you try to go back to training as quickly as possible if you're not banged up, huh?
Yes, because bro, if I don't training, my sleep is mess, and
It's all about the sleep. I have too much energy.
yeah, bro. Like we are busy, but like my phone is blowing up,
Fuck.
And,
They're all chicks.
And
Yes.
so many interesting things, and then so also now I learn English, and now I have of course friends and fans here US, but also in my country also it's different, social media, and it's it's different. Here it's fighting and professional and like just or maybe a little drama, trash talk, but my country is different. It's more patriot, more like every time if something going on in my country, I always say something, and it's different. It's different. Like I'm like, it's different over there. And when I go in Facebook or like Instagram, I enjoy different ways or I watch. Like there is always so much business now, like so many offers from sponsors and stuff like this, and I always look at my scrolling and texting and calling, and so busy. So I need to train it, to be normal.
Keep you focused, keep you centered, right?
Yeah.
Hey guys, Jim here, the producer of the Simple Man podcast, and we are excited to announce that we have partnered with XMARTIAL. XMARTIAL makes some of the best quality gear out there. They even make custom gear so you can express yourself in your way. No designs are off limits. XMARTIAL even made our very own Simple Man rash guards on sale today. So head on over to XMARTIAL and save 15% off when you use the code SimpleMan all caps.
Hey, what was your upbringing like? Like your parents, what's your like relationship with them? Like how was your upbringing? Were you angry as a kid? Were you athletic? Did you play sports? What was it like as a kid, growing up in Georgia?
Yeah, so I born in a small village called Sovani, and so everybody, like my neighbors or like kids, we so like nobody pretty much like from family, nobody really works. We have like farms, like we have animals, like cows and goats and pigs, chickens, and then we have gardens. Like we make cornbread. Like there is, I don't know what's it called, the American. Like there is bread and there is other, what's it called?
Grain.
Yeah, maybe that. Yeah, whatever. We make all the fruits and vegetables. And so if you wanna make money, or if you need money, you gotta sell your cow, or like saying, like something like these things, like, or you sell if you have.
That's how you find a wife, though. You trade the cow, you get a wife. A lot of people, right?
Not like that.
or the wife is
Not
the cow.
like
That's what I would do. You like this cow? I like your daughter. What's up?
Yeah. So I was very happy and crazy kid, like since I remember myself, I was always outside, like the tree, and like climbing tree, eat from tree, and then like sometimes eat my neighbors, they eat my house, like kids always play outside. And but when I was 9, I moved to capital city, and it was city life, but I was still like one top guy, but a crazy guy, and then like I don't know, like so always in the street, and but once I started training when I was 12, 13, that I don't want to hang out anymore street, and I have different goals. I wasn't fighting street, and before I done all my fighting in the street, and all the time stalling some stuff, and like when you have time and you grow up in the street,
You get into shit.
Yeah, you learn lots of crazy things, but nothing bad. Like I don't, but yeah, whatever. And then, so what was your question, sorry?
So what was it like growing up in Georgia? Like what was your family like? What was it like?
So family, like of course we like this. We are usually very tight, like and then of course we supportive, love, and usually now a little bit changed, but family all live together. We was living my grandparents and my parents. We all live together. Like that's how we are in especially in villages, and lots of support, love, like this. That's how we live, and so but like we don't have like I tell you, like money much, but we have lots of fun and love. And in capital city, we moved because I have two older brothers. They came students, and my parents moved to support them, and they bring me to capital city too. And but they don't have too much attention on me because they was working and my brother's studying.
How much older are they than you?
6 and 7.
6 and 7 years older.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Are they in the U.S. or they're back in Georgia?
No, back to Georgia. Back in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so 1991 when I born, it was war between Russia and Georgia. Russia take our nice part of Georgia, Abkhazia, and then we lost this country, this beautiful region, and also we was the first country who left the Soviet Union, and we starting growing again as an independent country, because we was part of the Soviet Union before, and then everybody lost their job, and economic was down, and everybody was moving villages, because like in city it was no work, doctors lost the job, and everybody, teachers, and it was nothing in city, and it was the economic, and it was lots of criminals in the country, and bad situation, and nobody had really money and stuff like that. But 2003, when I moved to the capital city to 2000, like 2020, no 2000, yeah, and then 2023 we have new governments, and then country growing up, and everything was but now it's so much, now it's country is doing good, democracy, and lots of tourists, and no criminals.
Wow,
and,
that's good.
Yeah, good, best for the business.
That's
and
awesome.
beautiful country. It's all the history, everything.
You're probably a rock star over there.
Bro, I am
Like you have to be the shit. I really only know Georgia because of you, to be honest. Like if I'm being honest, like if there's one fact about Georgia, it's like, oh, Merab's from there. yeah, that's really what it is.
Yeah.
Incredible.
But man, so you just fought for the belt. You beat Sean O'Malley. Like
Pretty dominant.
An insane dominant. Like we watched it. I watched it at your house.
grappling power, brother. Grappling power.
Grappling power.
bro.
Yeah,
That was
incredible.
amazing.
Yeah,
That was amazing. That was amazing.
yes, yeah.
So, what was it like before that? Because it's like obviously, UFC really promotes Sean, and he promotes himself too on Instagram.
Yeah.
You've been doing a lot on social media actually lately, the past year.
You guys had good content leading up to the
Yeah.
fight.
It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, from both guys.
Yeah.
Very good
Yeah,
content.
it was hilarious. But like, what was the mentality going into it? Like,
Yeah.
were there nerves? Were there? What was it like just leading up to that fight? Because he was talking a lot of shit, obviously.
Yeah, so so when I saw his fight first, and then I was contending serious.
Yeah.
That was 2017, I believe,
Okay.
summer, and of course he knocked his opponent out. I'm like, wow, who is this guy? And then next fight, of course, I watch in UFC, and he wins such a dominant way, and then I'm like, oh, maybe I see him as a good fighter and as a challenge, and I'm like in the UFC, trash talk, everybody call it. I'm like, when they ask who I want to fight, I'm like, I mean, if you ask me who I want to fight, I want to fight this guy, and then that's why I was, when I win my next fight, I mentioned his name, and because I want to fight the biggest challenge. At that time he was big challenge for me, but he never respond, never answer. Even I was keep winning fights, he was winning, and he never answered. And he made it to here, they give him chance then against Aljo, and he did what he was supposed to do, and then even you can call him lucky or whatever, he did his job, and then so, and now like my thing was, so before the fight, they only tell me 2 months before the fight I was fighting him. Even I was chasing him. Even I knew that I'm a number one contender, but they skipped me before. I was number one contender before, but they choose number 6 Chito Vera, and now this not like I don't know anymore, because like I deserved before, they don't give me, and now. I mean, I wasn't sure if they was really gonna give me, because nothing is guaranteed here,
Yeah, that's crazy, especially because you were on such a win streak, and then they gave it to Cheeto, right?
Yeah, exactly. But so they official tell me, so 2 months before, and I was so happy, and because first I was fighting Sean O'Malley for the belt at the Spear and Mexicans in the belt, everything was so good. But I was happy one day, next day
Normal.
back to focus, like
You have your eyes on somebody else?
Yeah, like, so Sean was my 4th former champion who I beat, because I beat Jose Aldo, Peter Yan, Henry Cejudo, Sean O'Malley, and then there is the guy named Davinson Figueiredo. He was in
Figueiredo, yeah.
Now he moved out. He has a good jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
He hits hard. So he's bigger than me. He's like 74 kilos.
Really?
I see him one day. He told me how much. I asked him how much he weighed. He said 74 kilos. 74 kilo, maybe like.
That's big.
Yeah, it's like,
that's like
at least-
165 maybe, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking hell, 160, over 160.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
And then like that would be for me, big challenge, and the guy respect. You know, like no, I don't know how to say. He's a real guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he deserved it, I think, because he beat Rob Front, Cody Gambrat, he finished, and he beat Dominate Chitawera. You know,
Yeah, and he was a champ, right? He was champ at 125.
Yes,
like
but
amazing.
He was dying to make this weight. That's why
I
it
can't
affects
believe
his
that.
performance. That's why he moved up. So if you ask me, I would like to fight him. You know, because I respect more than everybody. But UFC wants to me fight Umar Nurmagomedov, Khabib's cousin. He's the guy's
Two wrestlers.
undefeated. So I'm fighting him, no problem.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, you'll fight
no problem.
whoever.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and
Wow, crazy. So
Yeah, that's an awesome story, man. Coming from the farm,
yeah.
right? That's
Yeah.
incredible.
And then like my family, like nobody has like, I mean, you know, we was top people, warrior people in country Georgia, and everybody, you know, but my father wasn't wrestler or something. He don't put me, you know, you gotta go wrestling or stuff like this, you know. How about you? Have family? Somebody?
Yeah, we got family.
No, I'm sorry. I asked you the wrong way. So in your family, anybody was doing martial arts or?
No, we're the first. My dad tried out for the wrestling team in like middle school, but then he dropped out of school at like 8th grade. But yeah, I'm the first athlete in my family. I think my older brother played football a little bit, but that's about it. Yeah, it was just me, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and then,
How do you get in jiu-jitsu?
how did I get in jiu-jitsu? Okay, jiu-jitsu. Okay, I was working a few different jobs, right? I was doing like working at Home Depot.
Yeah.
Working at bouncing at a nightclub at nighttime, and I was going to school, like college, community college.
Wow. So you had 3 jobs?
Pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And then while I was bouncing, some of the bouncers were jiu-jitsu guys. It was like half bouncers, jiu-jitsu, half wrestlers. And jiu-jitsu guys like, oh, we'll beat you up, like talking to the wrestlers. I'm like, impossible. So I go to one training. First training, I take them all down, just like don't get submitted, but you know, I'm on top. So I was kind of winning. And then I kind of beat them all up. And then I was like, this is easy. I guess I'll do this again. So I started training at a few local gyms. And when I went to the local gym, I met like my first coach. His name's JayRod, and he showed me that you can make money in jiu-jitsu. Right? So I was like, oh, there's money in this. I guess I'll try it. So my second week of training jiu-jitsu, I did a local tournament, and I submitted like a couple of black belts, a couple of brown belts.
What submission he was doing?
I did Anaconda, Kimura, and like a rear naked choke, and maybe an armbar.
Wow, you learned this like how many? Wow.
I was just...
Wow.
You know, I don't know. I watch UFC. I would see guys do it like that.
You did folk style or
folk style? Yeah, I never did freestyle. Only folk style. But I think folk style is good for jiu-jitsu because the top bottom.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So so I started training 2 weeks in. I did my first tournament, and then 3 months in, I did a bunch of local tournaments. I won them all. I had like 30 matches in the first couple of months. So just beating everybody. I was like, I guess this is like what I'm supposed to do. Wow. Yeah. And then I learned about John Danaher. So I go up, I start driving. I have to drive like 2.5, 3 hours up north to train with him, and then the same back down, maybe longer on the way back, because I would catch traffic from New York. So I did that. I started training under him, and I made that drive every day for like the first year. And then we have this big tournament, ADCC Trials, right? So I did the ADCC West Coast Trials, and I submitted almost all of my opponents, maybe except for 1 or 2. So boom, I win the trials, I make it into the tournament. And essentially, you have to place in this tournament to make money. If you don't place, nobody cares, right? So I get to the tournament. I go against the first guy, Muhammad Ali, 6'5", 270 pounds, all muscle, and I beat him like right at the very end. I hit him with a fireman's carry, you know, over top, and put him to his butt, and that's how I won the first match. Second match, I had returning ADCC champ, and I just beat him with wrestling, snap him to the ground, take the back, and win like that. Third match, I had a guy named Roberto Cyborg, and I beat him in overtime with wrestling as well, and then I lost in the finals. But I took second, and then I had a career. Immediately, overnight, I went from having no money, and now I could afford to live up where I'm training at, so I don't have to drive 6 hours a day. And I was making decent money. I was making like what people at the time, went to school for 5 or 6 years. I was making that just overnight and doing jiu-jitsu. And then throughout the years, kept getting better and kept winning, and now I'm a millionaire, so it was good.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I
it was
didn't
a
realize
good time.
Orlando was ADCC champ.
Yeah. He did
R.I.P.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Amazing.
Anaconda Fightwear sent us some braces. I actually used it before. That's how I found out about the company first, was when I tore my meniscus going against Gabe Souza. All the other knee braces would slide, and I fucking hated it. This one has like 2 straps, so you put the knee brace on, and there's padding.
I constantly use a knee brace. Like, I don't train without a knee brace on my left knee now, so I'm definitely going to try these out. Oh, shout out to Anaconda Fightwear.
You study any fighters?
So before I don't study before, but when I lost in some fights, and I learn after, and now I watch. Yeah, I watch, and it helps me a lot. Yeah.
You watch opponents.
Yeah, I watch opponent, but it's sometimes very hard. Like, you got fight, you're excited, and then you watch a little bit, and then you back to training, normal life, and time goes like this.
Yeah.
And you're always busy. So many things going on. But you have to find the time to study your opponent, because especially it's a fighting and little things, like, style. And like with O'Malley also, like he was waiting for me to like big
Yeah.
hit, and I don't give him what he wants,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was saying, like, because a lot of people were thinking that O'Malley's gonna be a sniper, and it's like, I feel like what you do really well is, so a lot of strikers, like, they try to find that wall, right, like where they can hit you and just get out of distance, but if they're trying to find the wall, you're over disengaging. You're like, no, and then you crash in, and it's super difficult to time that. I'm like, it's a lot harder of a problem than people think, because I feel like people thought that Sean O'Malley was gonna crack you, and I was like,
he moves so much.
It's so
Entire
much,
time,
man.
in and out. It's incredible. It's incredible.
You know what you move a lot? Your jaw. Why do you do?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like a tick or something. Maybe.
Yeah,
I noticed that too.
yeah, I guess it's a hobby or something.
A habit. Yeah.
Like the adrenaline maybe make you do it.
Even sparring.
Yeah, you do it in sparring. Yeah.
I know,
Just like, I'm like, whoa. He's like foaming at the mouth. Oh, he's got this look in his eye. I'm like, oh, fuck.
I was listening to Joe Rogan podcast. He said you fight like you have rabies. Like you have rabies. Or like
It's hilarious.
Cause like now I had a lot of fun. Like like when I'm dominant position, I'm on top, and I know I'm break this guy, and I control whatever, and I look sometimes Joe Rogan, and even last fight, like when I get up, like I think third round was second round or fourth round. Maybe fourth round was most dominate. Like I take him down and I beat him up. And the last 10 seconds I go hard. I turn around and with Joe Rogan looking like this. I was like, I'm sorry. Like, he was like, I think more.
Dude, you kissed him on the back.
Yeah. Show him who's daddy here.
That is hilarious. Oh, so what did Tim Welsh say in like the first 10 seconds? What was going on with that?
Bro, like I mean, we all see the clip when he was calling Aljo, you gotta go, and then I was so mad because like what the fuck he was doing this, because I will never disrespect like opponent, like even if I'm cornering, I have to focus my guy, like not other guy, and then it's like we don't do. I mean, there is, I guess, I'm not sure if it's the rules here, because nobody will do this, Even I don't think even jiu-jitsu, like if you corner your brother, you're not gonna call anything his opponent, right?
Yep.
Because this is disrespectful, right? And so okay, yeah, I'm in the fight, I'm focused. That's it. Yeah, we're fighting, doing my thing, and this team, fucking, he's calling me, like he's mentioned Merab, do this, that, do it, don't do this, like, bro. I'm like, just coach your guy. Like, why you talk to me?
Wow.
You know, like, but same time I was controlling distance and I make sure like.
Yeah, you were safe.
Yeah,
you
I'm
were
safe.
safe.
I'm safe. I was fine. But at the same time I was shut up, fuck up. You know, like, she's like, what are you doing? Like, I'm like, bro, like, oh no. But same time I was ready for fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the referee jump in and say, yeah, do your thing. I will control this, and I'm like, okay.
You think that should be a rule in the UFC that you can't coach the opposing?
Yes, it has to be because, so it make you to like it disrespects you, and then of course it affects you. You know, I mean, I'm like, like we are martial artists, and we are respectful people, and we so we're tough people, and when somebody talking shit, this is you wanna smash his face,
Yeah.
That's like it's. Yeah, like it's not right. There has to be rules that you should not coach your opponent, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
One
you
clip.
Guys train. You guys train all the time whenever you're in Vegas, yeah.
If I'm here and he's on the mats, I definitely always ask him. Yeah, we're always
Will
training.
give me hardest rounds.
That's good. That's awesome.
You throw him around with the judo.
You throw him around?
with the judo.
No, it's very hard to throw him. Anything.
No,
But
he'll throw me around.
We have top rounds.
Yeah. Oh, who's one of your main training partners out here?
So here I training everybody like Vince Morales like now we
Super
have,
tough guy.
Yeah, we have Chris. Now the last training camp I had the guy named Otari.
Otari.
Yeah, striker,
Man,
good striker.
Great kicks, great
Yeah,
striking. I
good.
watched the fight on Contender Series.
Yeah.
He's from Georgia?
From Georgia. The nationality, he's Azerbaijan,
Okay.
but he born and grew up in even his parents born and grew up.
Yeah,
in Georgia.
one of his buddies,
Yeah.
he fought on Contender Series like maybe a couple weeks ago. Maybe a month ago.
Yeah.
But man, super fast kicks.
Yeah.
The fight could have went either way, in my opinion.
Yeah, think
I thought he won it.
Yeah.
Like I thought he won it, but I don't think it was like a robbery. It was close.
Yeah, close.
But man, that sucked.
Yeah, so go back to training partners.
Yeah.
Here, Vegas, there is so many. I mean, that's for MMA. This is the best, I think, because training partners, we have good training partners.
That's why you moved out here. Was for the
Yeah.
training partners.
So yeah, like first when I came here, Aljo has a fight, and we training a little bit in extreme, a little bit in syndicate, and then wow, this is real training. Like wow, I learned like new technique and. Wow, I can get.
I'm learning.
Actually, yeah, learning something. Yeah, like not only crazy, like whatever. And I still represent my team Seralongo, but here we have good training partners and like I mean how to like morning training and. Yeah, man, this is the best.
Yeah. So many. What I like is like anytime we're here, there's always high level training somewhere. Like there's like you, Patchy, Aljo, Raul. Like
and
there's
it
always.
changes, and then sometimes you training same, you comfortable, or you boring, same, and then when it changes, and I feel very comfortable. I'm happy.
Need a different look too sometimes. I talk about with the guys a lot. Patchy's so good. Patchy mix. Bro, we're gonna train with him tomorrow.
Yeah, Jay just rolled him earlier today.
Yeah, you're bigger than him, but like,
He's so strong.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, okay.
Strong,
I was
yeah.
gonna say that motherfucker is the strongest bantamweight I felt.
He's very
Before it used to be Aljo. Aljo, in my opinion,
Aljo's strong, huh?
Aljo's really
Yeah,
strong,
very good.
Yeah.
really strong. But
It doesn't look like because he plays safe in like when he fights, he don't go hard. I don't know. He more like
you're saying Patchy or Aljo?
no Aljo.
Mm.
He trying to be like smart.
Like
smart.
technique, smart.
Technique, yeah. But in training, bro, he's not losing. If he go with you, he will give you hardest round. Because he's maybe he did only one round with you, but he will give you everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
awesome.
yeah, that's like.
Yeah,
really,
but Patchy, man, so good.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Patchy can relax sometimes. Like now with me, I mean, I always have a hard time with him. But Patchy, if you take him down, he can lay down. But Aljo, no, he's like,
Right back
no,
up.
he's gonna. Yeah.
I have to say, in jiu-jitsu, we don't really use the head and arm guillotine a lot.
Wow.
Patchy
He's got a
is
great one.
so good at it.
Yeah,
He-
because long.
Yeah, long, and he locks a
Strong,
closed guard,
yeah.
and he's fucking strong. I was like, bro, I'm gonna ask him questions.
Did you do some jiu-jitsu with him recently?
Yeah, not recently. It was like I think a year ago, back when I came to Vegas, and we trained some grappling, and then I didn't know who he was at the time. What happened was Jake Shields hit me up and said, "Hey, my buddy is fighting. You know, you want to get some work with him." I don't really watch Bellator, to be honest, so I didn't know who he was.
That's interesting. Like when you don't know somebody and you're surprised. Wow.
Yeah,
Who's this guy?
I had no idea. So then I was like, he's like, "Oh, you know, I really want to grapple with you." I was like, "Oh, sure, let's grapple." So I don't care. I shoot a double leg, and he latches on. I'm like, "Oh yeah, let's go again. Let's go again." So I shoot a second double, and then he does it again, and then I'm like, "Okay, I can't let him get to my. I can't do a front head with him. I can't get out."
You try quad pod, like 4-point shake?
Dude.
Yeah, really.
I'm telling you, it's the best.
I know. He put me in it when we were in Utah. I was like, this feels tight.
We don't ever really use head and arm. Patchy.
Oh, Patchy. Yeah, we roll it. I don't use my.
Right.
Yeah.
I see,
Just play around.
I mean, sometimes the girls make me tap too. I understand.
Yeah.
No. I know what you're saying. No.
We got it.
No, I say because you bigger than us. If you really want, you can use your strength, and of course. But like when you
Just technique.
Yeah,
just
technique.
go technique.
No, honestly, one of the best head and arm strangles, because do you guys even use arm and guillotines anymore?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Arm and guillotines? No, I'm all high wrist or high elbow.
Yeah, I go.
You know what an arm and guillotine is?
Where the arms in the
That's-
inside.
You're very confident. You know what that is?
I prefer to go like transition to high wrist, but somebody shooting a double. I mean, yeah.
And you know why Patchy mix is also like, very good in MMA. Also, he's southpaw.
Southpaw, yeah.
tall, like wide, like stance.
Real
and
wide.
Yeah. And then it's very hard to punch him, and or kick him. He's standing whatever. If you shoot, then he only gives you this leg, and if you shoot other side, he has a knee. If you shoot here, then he has a choke. And then what are you gonna do? It's hard to reach because he's wide, and you know. Before you go to him, it's like he's gonna do something, and he's like good style.
Yeah, it's a weird style because it's like,
yeah,
he's so long, so you don't have the reach advantage really. Open stance it usually favors the southpaw because like they're always fighting that open stance, and then yeah, man, it's like that guillotine is so difficult to deal with. He knocked out Rafael Ansat, so the same guy that Merab knocked out.
Yeah. He has only 2 losses. One with me, one with Patchy.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So
Wow.
Otherwise, he's a really good guy.
yeah, honestly, like phenomenal
European
fighter.
stars.
But he was the champ in Bellator. Patchy worked his way up, fought him, and then KO'd him with a knee.
Yeah.
Knee to the head.
Yeah.
The guy like ducked down,
Yeah.
fucking knee came up, just lights out.
That's
Crazy, insane.
MMA is such a wild sport.
I hope that never happens to me.
Well,
My God, have you been KO'd before?
Never.
why? Don't even ask him that. That don't happen.
Yeah,
It happens.
it won't happen to me.
No, no.
So I fought 5 times, and I only got hit with a jab so far. So I make a joke. I'm like, I don't even know if I could take a punch. If I get hit, fuck, I might be like, we're going back to jiu-jitsu.
Good.
Just want to take a quick moment to thank our sponsors, MASF Supplements and Violent Hippie. Use code SimpleMan, all caps, for 15% off both of those companies. MASF Supplements, trademarked Smash and Greens, Smash and Reds, very nutrient-dense foods. I personally use their creatine and BCAAs during my workout and sometimes even before the workout. For Violent Hippie, they have soaps, USDA CBD oils, T-shirts, rash guards, you name it, owned by former Navy SEAL Mitch Aguiar. Use Simple Man to get 15% off.
Guys, Violent Hippie, massive supplements, get the Smashing Greens, Smashing Reds, all the vitamins, nutrients you need to get that body that you want.
Natty Rod style.
So, but I saw you was busy. Like how many 5 fights? How many months? How long?
Well, 5 fights total, but 4 fights I've had. 3 fights are pro. So I took my pro debut last November actually,
Wow,
and then
you were busy.
yeah, it was November, but then there was a big layoff because I couldn't get fights. In Fury, it was difficult for guys to fight me, and it wasn't because I don't think that they were afraid to fight me, but it's like they're 5-0 or 6-0, and they're on the cusp of getting to the next level. It's like, why would they want to fight somebody that's 1-0, right? It didn't make sense. So then I couldn't get any fights, and then me and my coach actually, I made an Instagram post and I said if there's any fighters that want to fight me, I'll give them $2,000 if they beat me. Yeah, so I was like, just throwing it out there because I can't get any fights, and I wasn't trying to talk shit as in like these guys are afraid to fight me. It's just like I get it.
Right,
I'm
smart.
1-0. You don't want to fight me. So I gave him $2,000, and then the next day, a pro boxer who has like over like 30, 40 fights accepted, or amateur fights, and then he has 5 pro boxing fights. He accepted the fight, and I was like, shit, okay, I'll do it. And then my coach also put up $1,000. So I initially was going to do the video where I give $2,000 if they beat me, but then he was like, well, I don't think these guys think they're going to beat you, so then I'll give another $1,000 just to show up.
Smart,
And then
smart.
yeah,
Very
so
smart.
then we did
But
that.
it's good because you should exactly. This is hard now to get big fights now, and then maybe if you have to spend money, this is invest, because this is smart, and then you go big show and you make money, and this money is nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's the goal now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you invest in anything? Because now you're getting fat checks. You're getting good money, right?
Yes. So yeah, I buy my house New York, and like when I was like in and out like New York, I decided to like, and now I buy not now, I buy a house in Vegas. Also that's where I live with my some friends, and but I try some business like a trucking business.
Trucking business. Good money in trucking,
yeah,
transportation.
Transportation. But now, not doing like very well. Like now, this time, like like and I sell again, and I decided to just focus. Like I'm doing best business. Just fighting and make money.
Yeah.
Like,
You need like a
Consideration,
manager. Somebody to manage it for you,
Yeah.
Do you have a management company that you work with for your fights, or you self-manage?
No, I have the manager. His name is Oren.
Oh, KO?
Yeah.
KO. Okay.
Merabs,
KO reps, yeah.
He's a good guy. But like once UFC, the manager now not really doing like whatever UFC will offer you, you have to take it.
You can't say no.
Yeah, you can say no. I I was injured. They call me, hey, come Merab, or we give you $100,000 extra if you fight this guy. Bro, I said I'm injured. Like I don't give and I'm not. It's not only money, Like it's like and then when you come here, like even now, they texting me, So like. So
fuck, you just won.
Yeah,
You just won, and they were like hitting you up already.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's all good.
Yeah.
And it's all good. But no. So what I'm saying. So beginning, you don't need manager. Like once UFC, if you keep winning, whatever they offer you fights, you have to take it. Whatever. Now when you come like here, like, and they call you personal, and they talk to you. Then manager like me, I need a manager because I don't speak English, and like if like this manager, I work with other managers too, but they don't. Nobody gives you really sponsors and stuff like this. But this manager really works with like some small like companies.
Yeah, feeding you some.
Make
getting
some
you
extra money. Yeah.
Yep. No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! What did I want to say? It was investing. There was business.
So and then sorry, and so and then you start training jiu-jitsu because of your brother.
Yeah, he started. He had like pretty good success in jiu-jitsu about like 9 months into your training.
Yeah, I took second at ADCC like 14 months.
Yeah.
But I won trials at like 8 months.
So he had a bunch of success the moment he started jiu-jitsu, and at the time I was about to graduate high school, and I didn't know if I wanted to go to college.
Yes.
And then I see him making money in jiu-jitsu. I was like, I can do this.
So you did wrestling too before?
I was doing wrestling.
You're a better wrestler than me.
A lot better.
Well, you're better
I
than
mean,
him at
like,
jiu-jitsu.
Statistic? No.
Like you mean like you win more titles in wrestling?
Yeah.
Okay, but
Of
course, but if you wrestling each other,
No,
okay, so
Like I have.
so technically he's better wrestler.
Technically.
but in the pay,
On
just,
statistics.
Like in high school, I have title for most wins, and then 2 years later, he beats my title for most wins.
That's good. Nice.
Yeah.
They were homeschooled though.
You both winners.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. So you guys fight each other or no? Just
Yeah, we practice together.
no fight.
Oh.
Argue, like.
Oh, argue?
Not
No,
really,
no.
Oh, nice, good.
No.
Yeah.
No, we live together, eat together, train
What
together.
about growing up as kids? No.
I don't.
Not
I say
really.
no.
Not really. I remember some fond moments, but
I think he would be mean to me sometimes. I feel like
I don't remember being mean. I remember getting screamed at.
scream
By him?
Yeah.
for what?
I don't know. I was probably I grabbed his toy or something.
Dude, he would play video games all the time, and I'd come in and he beat me so bad in video games it would ruin my day. I can't play with you anymore. You're too good.
It's,
Yeah, it
You-
was
you-
anything, nothing serious. But
You do video games.
No, so I play a little bit when I was like maybe 16.
Ah.
I mean, I play a little bit and I realized I was wasting my time.
Yeah, correct.
It's so,
Yes.
so addicted, and you wanna do is I wanna go after training. I just wanna go and play, and then you wanna just it's big challenge. Like no, you were just addicted, and then no, I'm like I don't wanna waste my time, bro. And thank God I stopped it. And I'm
I recently just stopped video games. Yeah, recently, cause fuck, I have the 2 sessions, right? I have like the jiu-jitsu session. We have Muay Thai / like striking at night. So I'd be like, I gotta get home quick so I can get some games in before Muay Thai. But yeah, I stopped that shit now. Just I gotta stay locked in.
Yeah, I don't wanna. I don't even drink coffee because it's addicted. You know.
No coffee.
No.
same.
He doesn't.
You no coffee. Do you do any supplements like vitamins and greens and stuff?
Yeah, like the tablets, like they give me some. No, nothing like
Yeah.
this.
This is like
Oh.
we have Smash Red, Smash and Greens. It's like all of your vitamins like that you would get from plants in just a scoop.
Yeah, I drink this before every
day.
every session.
Wow.
Yeah, the Reds.
Is considered too a vasodilator. So what it does is it dilates your blood vessels because of the beetroot powder. So you actually get more endurance, more cardio from a thing like
Wow.
Smashing Reds.
Here, no, take it. That's yours.
Yeah, you can keep that.
Yeah.
It's no problem with UFC, right?
No.
It should be good. You check.
Yeah.
Be sure. You know,
You
be
do
sure.
your due diligence.
Yeah. Do your research. Yeah, it should be
Yeah.
good though. It's just vegetables.
Yeah,
Yeah.
vegetables and shit.
So, so what time you take after eat? Or
I take 30 minutes to an hour before training. That's when I do it. Right after breakfast.
When I first training session, I don't eat. Usually.
No,
You don't
no
eat?
eat.
No morning. Eat.
Why?
But because I eat late at night, like late before I go sleep.
Only eat. Wait, Ramadan?
No, no. I'm Christian. Yeah.
Christian. Oh, represent brother Christian. I just started reading the Bible maybe 6-7 months ago. I'm learning.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I was better Christian before, like but now I mean, yeah, I was more strict, but now I'm Christian. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, yeah. So I'm not like.
So you'll train all day, no food, and then eat at night.
No. Of course, no. Listen, no. First training session.
Okay.
So I my first training session is 11:30, and I wake up like 10, and then I go drink water, of course,
Mhm.
but or like if I have a fight, only one apple.
Apple.
One apple.
Oh, sugar. Yeah, sugar
one
good.
apple, yeah, because
Yeah.
I wanna whatever, and it's good, and then so I don't eat before the first practice, but after I finish
Mhm.
training 1 p.m. of course I go lunch and I eat.
Yeah.
Of course, I
You
eat.
should try this.
And
A
then, like,
scoop of water.
nighttime, and then I keep eating, snacking. Like,
You have any bad food that you like?
Cake.
Like me, I love ice cream Snickers.
I love. Oh, really? I love
Yeah.
ice cream, but now, like I don't know. Usually after the fight, all I eat is ice cream. But
Oh,
now,
yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't eating. I was not eating more.
You drink alcohol?
No, it has to be something special. I
Mm.
like this one.
Like after your belt, after the
No,
win.
I don't drink it.
You didn't party?
No, I did party, but I don't drink.
A sober party.
You're sober.
What?
You're sober. Sober party.
What does it mean?
Like
Sober,
no
nothing.
alcohol.
No
Party
alcohol,
no
no
alcohol.
nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
Good
I'm
time.
fresh, I mean, peace. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. No. So okay. So you have to eat before you drink this. Or
No, you don't have to, but
Yeah.
I typically I eat breakfast before training, and then I'll do
I
this with
see.
some water.
But
Yeah.
yeah, maybe after. Usually, so how it is. So if I have a good practice morning, and I eat, but I'm still tired, maybe because
Yeah, because it's not coffee, it's not energy, it's just vegetables.
Yeah.
Good for you.
The biggest thing here is beetroot. beetroot, beets.
Yeah.
So it's like it's really good for working out. So it's like 30 minutes to an hour before the first session. We have like a scoop of this with some water, and it's like you can just push yourself really hard.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah,
And
it's
also,
all
like,
natural stuff.
And then also like second training session, I'm sure you guys know too. Sometimes I'm tired. I'm like, no, I go home. But if I take something like this, then maybe it gives me like also mentally. I take something that gives me boost my energy, right?
So I can't believe you don't do no coffee, even your second session, no coffee ever.
No coffee.
Because they say the best time to do coffee is like before your second session.
Really? But so my thing is, I see people like they wake up, they have to drink coffee every day, like couple times a day. They have to drink coffee. So let's say I'm in the mountain. If I don't have a coffee, like I don't want to be tired. I don't want to be addicted. That's my thing. I don't. It's same thing. I don't want to be addicted, other than ladies.
When did you
addicted to the ladies? I see. The forbidden fruit.
So when did you stop drinking coffee?
When I was kid, when I realize the people
Are addicted.
really addicted, and then I'm like, no, I don't want to be addicted.
Okay.
So that's it. But now I drink if I really don't get a sleep. Yesterday I drink because I was traveling or whatever, and I have some the iced coffee like Starbucks. Like
I like
this. In a bottle.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, like
drink
the Frappuccino drink or something.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. How long are we going for?
Yeah, hour and 20.
Good?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Want to end it?
All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Merab, thank you so much for coming, brother. I really appreciate it.
Thanks so much,
Yeah.
brother.
If you guys are banged up, make sure you check out Anaconda Fightwear. Get your smashing reds, your smashing greens. Get all your blood work done for longevity by Merak Health, and use our discount codes to save money.
And now you have some merch. You want to tell the audience where you can buy your merch?
Oh yeah, it's on takedown.com. They sell my merch. Yeah, it's very nice, I think. But thank you guys for having me here. It's really my pleasure, my honor.
Thanks for coming, man. Appreciate it.
You so much respect, jiu-jitsu guys, brother.
Thank you.
I'm still trying to get better in jiu-jitsu, improve my game. It's
when you get some free time, come to Austin. We have tons of people about your weight.
Yeah.
No, I don't wanna tap out.
No, we'll tell them no butt school. No, they have to stand. We have to wrestle with you. Yeah.
Okay. So,
All right, guys. Thanks for watching the Simple Man Podcast. If you watched to the end, you have
Wrestling
to leave.
emoji.
Wrestling? I was gonna say like a machine
Or a
something.
belt.
Belt?
Is there a belt?
Is there a belt?
There's a flexing arm, but it's like
Okay,
metal.
yeah, metal flexing arm. So if you watch to the end, leave the metal flexing arm for Merab the Machine in the comments.
Thank you.
See ya.
Thank you. Peace.
Peace.